Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Tabitha, and today I wanted to just talk with you guys. I have been reading the book of Romans, and it's just got me to think about a lot of things, and I just wanted to chat with you about them. So, if you don't know, the book of Romans was written by the Apostle Paul, and it was a letter that was addressing the Roman people, specifically Roman Christians. And in the letter, he is addressing either do we live by faith or do we live by law? Essentially, do we live under grace or do we live under the law? And it's just really cool to me that it's both, because without faith, then we're gaining acceptance into God's family and being his heirs and all that by works. And no one can ever fulfill all of the laws that we would have to do. Like, it's just impossible for us as sinful creatures, as fallen creatures, to be able to fulfill every single law that there is. And the good news about that is we still have to obey what God has told us to do, but now we are accepted and made righteous through the death of Jesus Christ, and accepting that death and who Jesus was and is by faith. But one step further is then giving our lives over to him so that we are truly made right. You know, we follow in obedience to God and what his book, his words say, but also what he's telling us in the day-to-day life that we live. And I just got finished with chapter 4 today, and I was reading about Abraham, and I had never really realized this. So I'd always known that Jews were circumcised on the 8th day after being born, and it was a cleanliness thing, but it was also to show that they were separated from the rest of the world. Like, they were God's chosen people. They did this circumcision, this very outwardly expression of being chosen by God. Well, Abraham, being the father of the Jews, was circumcised, but he was circumcised later in life, after God had said that by his faith he's counted as righteous. So Paul goes on to say, that being uncircumcised until after he's been made righteous is to show that this faith, this gift of grace, of acceptance, is not just for the Jews. And it does not really matter if you are circumcised or uncircumcised physically. What matters is, are you circumcised or uncircumcised inwardly? Is your heart circumcised from the way that you used to be, the life that you used to live, the disobedience that you used to fall under in relation to God and his word and what he has said? It's just really cool to me that I know that the gift of God is for every single human, out there. But it's cool that God, like, it's cool to see God's plan unfold, and you seeing like all the little stitches and the cross stitches that he does, or the double stitching, just like all of these little things that he does to get the perfect plan like to come to fruition, like that God is working with us, that he is always there, always leading us. And a lot of the things that we've done in the real world, and we know this in the practical world, have been really, really stupid, really unorthodox, but it's what we felt like God was telling us to do, and it always worked out. In the end, we always learned what we needed to learn from that. We always were pushed in the direction of where God was moving us to. And it's just really cool to see all of that come to fruition. So that's just what I've been reading, what I've been learning about. I hope it meant something to you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.